One more time, a round of applause. Dan Padavano. Dan makes so many incredibly great points in his tremendous speech, and one of the things that us closest to Ronnie knew was that Ronnie fought this so bravely. I remember calling him a number of times while he was ill, and the first time he answered the phone, and we had a wonderful conversation, and it's a conversation I'm so happy we had, especially on a day like today where we told each other how much we loved each other, and I told Ronnie that I was there for him whatever he needed, and I was so down when I called him, and so bummed out and sad and on the verge of tears, and after talking to Ronnie for a few minutes, he had just gotten the news about his cancer. He lifted me up. I had called him to lift his spirits, and he lifted me up. He said, "Kid, we're going to beat this." He says, "I'm going to slay this dragon." And the bravery and the way he lifted others around him right up until his last days is something that I think is really important. That point gets out today to everybody. It was truly remarkable. You're going to tell us a little bit about
the band for a little while. It was a little bit taller, but of course that didn't work out very long. But Help, you know, was really Ronnie's. But during this journey on his way, you know, he touched all of us with his music and his message and his magic. I know that Ronnie truly loved all of you, and he had a great appreciation for your loyalty, and I'm talking about hours signing autographs until the very last one was done. He really cared about the fans, and he really appreciated everything that the fans did for him. I can remember on one occasion when I went to see him and the band Dio, and I went into the dressing room, and he was, you know, the dressing room just like was overwhelmingly with eucalyptus smell. You know, and you walked in there and you instantly, you know, you're clear. And he had his face in this humidifier and feeling really sick, like he had the flu or a bad cold. And I said, you know, what's going on? And he said, I just feel so bad. I'm just like stuffed up and, you know, feeling horrible. And I said, well, why, you know, you couldn't cancel the show? Or he said, I would never do that. I would never disappoint the fans, and only if I absolutely had to. And, you know, every minute he was in the dressing room, he was just like, you know, in this humidifier, and he went out and he sang for 2 hours, and his words, you know, nothing ever moved. Certainly, you know, did have a way with words. He had a brilliant mind, and he just knew how to say things. He had the right way to say it. So what I'm saying is, listen to his music, listen to his words, and feel the magic, because this was his life. This was life.
Discovered incredible albums like Black Horse Rainbow and Rainbow Rising and All the Way Rock, and this is still the other version. Ann mentioned earlier about the late great Don Mag and how Ronnie could be collaborating with him. I can't help but to mention the late Cozy Powell on some of those videos as well. So Ronnie has some good company, and needless to say, the heavens are rocking for sure. I hope we can get some downloads down here at some point. Bringing us our next speaker that we're welcoming to the stage right now has been Ronnie's longtime booking agent for tour dates outside of America for many, many years. Please welcome Edward.
His ability to deliver any song to his audience was mesmerizing. His connection to his audience was genuine. Ronnie loved and respected his fans. We've heard that every time that somebody's been up here, and this is so true of Ronnie. That was why he couldn't and didn't ever deliver a substandard show. He was the ultimate showman and gave value for money for every performance of his run, and for being a brilliant giant in rock music.
I think that with all the good folks out front, sitting in the front, and all the people that we have out in the parking lot, and considering that we are celebrating Ronnie James Dio, I'm going to ask that question. I expect a little better response. Are you ready for some live performance? That's the way we do it. All right, next up to perform a couple Rainbow classics, Catch the Rainbow and Rainbow Eyes. Getting set and ready to go, Stuart Smith, Scott Warren, Rudy Sarzo, Joe Retta, Rick Hunter, and Dinah Sharasaki. Give them a round of applause, folks.
This is such a... I first met Ronnie when he joined Rainbow, and I remember actually the first time I met Wendy, they were playing Catch the Rainbow, and I was stood between Cozy Powell, who we also lost, a great friend, and his wife, and Wendy, and by the end of it, halfway through, we were just all holding hands. It was so amazing. It was just such a touching moment, and we decided to do this one for Ronnie. And for those of you here and you know the song, if you want to sing along on the choruses, it'd be nice to have you. I know Ronnie would have liked it. Thank you.
Like this